What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and the mass exodus at Blizzard continues as Overwatch 2 may be never a thing, as the executive overseeing the game is leaving. This after, well, not that long after Jeff Kaplan has left Blizzard, the former president, Jalen Brack, has left Blizzard, Jesse McCree has left Blizzard under dubious circumstances, their HR department left Blizzard. World of Warcraft is in shambles. They're making ridiculous updates to their game, trying to fight, I don't know, bad behavior in their office by removing, hot chicks from their video games. I don't really understand how they figured that this is going to work out for them. But I will tell you this. You might be considering a new computer. Maybe not right now, but down the road. And I'm happy to be sponsored by Meta PCs. Check this out. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Meta PCs. Now, I know you're not going to run out and quick buy a brand new computer just because I ran this ad, but what I would hope is that you'll keep Meta PCs in mind for a variety of reasons and use my promo code, TheQuartering, to save big at checkout. Look, Meta PCs offers custom configurations. It has insane parts availability. They're one of the few people I see out there with the brand new NVIDIA 3090 in stock and shipping. When you buy from them, they offer you build photos as they work along. When you receive your PC, it's ready to go out of the box. It's 100% US-based sales and support. And one of my favorite things, it's a veteran-owned business. Meta PCs is veteran-owned. One of Meta's owners has served in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in the Meta Operations Center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. Meta PCs also offers financing. Head on over to MetaPC at metapcs.com. Use code TheQuartering at checkout to save money and support my content. If nothing else, go configure a PC, build a little wish list, and when you're ready, remember to use code TheQuartering at checkout at MetaPCs. I know I'll be getting myself a brand new one before the end of the year. Check out metapcs.com. Hey, maybe you're going to be playing Diablo 2 and you want that new sweet rig since it comes out tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe you don't want one today, but keep them in mind for when you're ready. I mean, who could possibly forget the just amazingly big brain decision to replace a pixelated woman with no distinct features with a bowl of fruit to, I don't know, keep the lawsuits away, apparently. This after news just yesterday afternoon, where Blizzard's chief legal officer quits amid lawsuit. Now, did Claire Hart leave Blizzard because she didn't want to defend them anymore? Because she was maybe going to be implicated in a lawsuit? Maybe she's turning state's witness to testify against Blizzard. Who knows? Now we know Overwatch 2's boss is quitting Blizzard for, quote, some time off. These people all must have gigantic salaries. I think it's weird that like so many people are just quitting their jobs. Hey, I needed some time off. I'm going to quit my job. I don't understand that mentality. They must have just huge paychecks. That's all I can think of. With Overwatch 2 still in development, the series executive producer has quit Blizzard for what he says is some time off. Maybe some of these people are going to meet up with Mike Morhaime at his company down the road, and they're going to form this new Blizzard. I don't know. Chaco Sonny, who's been at Blizzard since 2016, has worked on both Overwatch games, announced his departure to his colleagues Friday. In addition to his role on Overwatch, he was also a company vice president. A statement released by Blizzard said he is leaving Blizzard to take some time off after 5 years of service. The deep, talented Overwatch team is making excellent progress on Overwatch 2, and thanks to their hard work, the game is in the final stages of production. We'll be sharing more at the Overwatch League Grand Finals later this month. That's actually this weekend, with a big Overwatch 2 news event scheduled for September 25th, While neither Blizzard's statement nor Sonny's own farewell email to colleagues mentions the ongoing crisis at the company, he joins an ever-growing list of high-profile departures, which include Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan leaving back in April, and one can only assume that Kaplan knew about the lawsuit. Last month, Diablo 4 game director Luis Barraga, lead designer Jesse McCree, World of Warcraft designer Jonathan LeCraft, they were let go. There was also HR people, Blizzard president JLN Brack, who also quit last month around the same time the company's head HR, Jesse Meschuk, quit. While just last week, the company's chief legal officer also resigned. That's a lot of people quitting in a pretty short period of time. Blizzard is becoming quite the sinking ship. We all know about the suit that's been filed in July, but I don't think people really quitting at this point would save them if they had anything to hide. So perhaps they've decided that it's just not worth, explaining to everybody who asks them when they work at Blizzard that they weren't involved in any of the bad behavior. And they're at the level where they have enough money squirreled away where they can quit for this reason. There are a lot of developers and entry-level or mid-level employees that don't have that luxury, that maybe they see, working at Blizzard as a bit of a stain right now, even if they had nothing to do with it. And they don't have the luxury of just being able to quit to take some time off. A lot of people work at Blizzard have famously had to work 2 jobs just to pay rent in California. Of course, this is in the wake up of their highly publicized walkout, sponsors pulling out of the Overwatch League and their company's esports league. Activision Blizzard was hit with a second lawsuit, a class action, over the first lawsuit. Yesterday, the Wall Street Journal said that the SEC was coming for Blizzard. I mean, I can't imagine that Overwatch 2 is going to have any kind of decent launch. How on God's green earth could it? A lot of people assuming Activision Blizzard survives that long. I wouldn't mind them imploding completely so other publishers could snap up the IP and preferably the devs caught up in the debacle continue their work. I mean, I don't see a scenario where Blizzard collapses. They've got Overwatch. I don't know how much money they make from games like Hearthstone anymore. We've got a highly anticipated Diablo launch, which I have serious questions about how polished that game's going to be, given how much time they spent on making women's chests less appealing and the women's characters more masculine to, virtue signal. World of Warcraft is still making them millions of dollars unless the number of people abandoning Blizzard is much higher than we thought. I don't know really, and I'm talking about the customers, of course, more specifically the monthly subscriber numbers, which I don't think we're due to hear an updated amount for quite some time now. I think if you're a World of Warcraft player, even if you're mad about World of Warcraft and everything that happened at Blizzard, I think most people are still paying that monthly sub. It's really, people underestimate how hard it is to cut that cord on a character that you spent hundreds or maybe thousands or tens of thousands of hours creating. If you stop paying that $12 a month or whatever it is, you lose that and will never. Let's say Blizzard makes some sort of miraculous recovery and they bring in a bunch of people, they start listening to the customers again. You have to start all the way over from scratch. You lose everything. Or maybe you could find a friend to hold on to some of your loot or something like that, but this isn't great. In an email to staff, he said, Blizzard co-leaders, Jen O'Neill and Mike Ybarra, called him a thoughtful leader and said that they were grateful for his service. Sonny didn't say why he was leaving, but wrote in a note to colleagues that it's been an absolute privilege and one of the best experiences of his career. His email did not refer to the turmoil related to the lawsuit or the SEC probe. I doubt that he has, much to do with that unless he's going to be implicated. I don't know. But again, quitting probably wouldn't protect you from that. He's got another high-level exit from the studio since the explosive allegations about the workplace culture were revealed in July. Blizzard Entertainment's top lawyer, Claire Hart, left last week. Activision Blizzard's chief people officer, Claudie Naughton, is leaving this month. Blizzard president Jalen Brack was pushed out over the summer, and as were developers, including the director of the upcoming Diablo 4 game. Sonny head of the Overwatch franchise and development of Overwatch 2, expected to be Blizzard's hottest title. The Overwatch release in 2016 and had more than 30 million players in its first year, surpassing $1 billion in revenue from in-game transactions over those 2 years. In recent years, Blizzard has put the bulk of its resources in Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4, both of which now have been disrupted by multiple high-level departures. The Blizzard spokesperson said Overwatch 2 is in the final stages of production, but they won't share any more information. They will share more information at the finals of Blizzard's esports event, next week. In recent years, Blizzard, has really had a tough time. You can see Blizzard said it has yet to decide who will tap the helm of Overwatch franchise, and Blizzard shares were down 4.1% Tuesday afternoon in New York. Pretty brutal for Blizzard. My heart goes out to a lot of the people who are kind of stuck behind, who are grinding over the, people forget that, a lot of people who work at this company, most people, Blizzard has a tiny bump up today. Most people that work at Blizzard feel connected to the product far more than they do the company. And quitting before it's done would probably be a really difficult decision to make. So my heart goes out to them, and I apologize if it seems like I'm taking too much joy in the downfall of Blizzard, but you have to understand that people like Jalen Brack have been really annoying over the past couple of years. I sincerely hope new leadership comes in and can usher in a new era of Blizzard greatness, where they are worried more about the gamers and their product than virtue signaling, and they meet women the good old-fashioned way instead of harassing them at the workplace. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.